Hi, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about the debut of madein, which to me is very bad, and not specifically speaking about the music, but everything surrounding it is a mess, especially the music video. So without anything else to say, let's get started. Before starting, these are the timestamps, in case you want to skip to a specific topic. To give you some context, madein is a new group from 143 Entertainment consisting of 7 members, most of whom are already well known in K-pop. They are Mashiro, Miu, Sui, Yeseo, Gian, Serena, and Nagomi. Among them are 2 members from 𝒉𝒏, 3 from Limelight, and also former contestants of Produce 101 Japan The Girls. There has been a lot of debate about this, especially with Mashiro and Yeseo, former members of 𝒉𝒏, a very popular group. Some say that they should not have left, and even less so to debut in a group with an uncertain future. I do not agree with this at all. 𝒉𝒏's contract had an expiration date. It was created for that purpose. 2 years in 𝒉𝒏 and then each member would return to their company to do their own projects. The other members decided to continue, and those two didn't, for a very clear reason. The companies of the other members give the impression that they didn't have any plans for them. Does anyone know what some of the other members are going to do after 𝒉𝒏? No, because their companies don't have anything planned. It doesn't seem fair to point fingers at madein's company when they were the only ones who cared about the future of their artists, in my opinion. With this settled, what's the problem with madein? Why do I feel that their debut is very bad? To start, the song is mediocre in my opinion. I don't like it at all. I feel it's very forgettable. On the other hand, I like the other 3 songs they've released. Even Timeline, which is a ballad, and I usually don't like those at all, but surprisingly, I like it a lot. I guess their voices make it sound really good. I would add opinions about the song, but no one is talking about that. They are only talking about the music video, and I understand why, because it is so bad. It is so poorly made that as soon as I finished watching it, I thought that even I, with no editing training at all, could have done it better. I know it sounds bad, but look at this. I'm going to go over all the points that were painful for me to watch in the music video. We're starting off strong. What is this? What is this typography? It's the typical default one you get in any editing app. Why didn't they change it? Why didn't they just put their logo and be done with it? This looks very cheap. Then we have this scene that's not centered. And it's something that is very noticeable throughout the entire music video. The members are not in the center. There are many random flower images that I don't really understand. I also feel that there are many shots that last too long. What was that? That transition looks so bad.
Oh, stress! Oh my god, stress!
It's just me, or is it not well synchronized? From this set, there's only this 1-second clip. It looks like a good set, but there's only this odd shot, and not odd because of the outfits or the set itself, but because of the camera movement. It gets too close, you can barely see anything. And all this without even mentioning the terrible job they did with the artificial intelligence. It's not just that they could have hired a real person to do this, which we'll discuss later, but I don't understand why they did it. It doesn't fit at all. And while AI used intelligently can be very useful, just look at all this. These images are taken from the music video. They really included these videos that even someone who doesn't know much about artificial intelligence, like me and most of their fans, can spot. Because of how blatant it is, you could create these images yourselves from your own computer, and not only that, but none of this relates to their concept or the concept of the music video. And if you're going to do it, at least make sure the images look good. What is this? Seriously. The fact that they not only included set designs with this, but also used images of their own members kills me. Who is this Mashiro? This music video lacks quality in almost every aspect, from the camera work, lighting, to the editing. You can't use the same camera you'd use for filming a TV show because it just doesn't look good. There are parts I like, but overall, it's a disaster in my opinion. Talking about the use of artificial intelligence, I understand why they would try to use it for their videos since it's generally cheaper. And the company wants to cut costs as much as possible, especially since they only have one other group besides madein, which is iKON, and I don't think they have an unlimited budget for their music videos. However, I still think it wasn't a smart decision, either artistically or commercially. I also want to talk about the fact that Limelight has become madein. I guess from a business perspective, they have their reasons, but it's now very difficult for fans of the group who weren't previously Limelight fans to find their content. For starters, when you search for madein on Spotify, what comes up directly is Limelight, and I had to go to a playlist someone made with their songs to find the group. Not to mention that the group's channel is now the one that used to be Limelight's, which I understand to some extent. You don't want to have to regain followers, but it's no longer the same group, and it can confuse people. Additionally, the group's name, while I like it, can make it hard to find them online, as you end up with everything except the group itself.
Wait a minute.
But how do you know that?
It doesn't help that their debut single has a name as common as a number in Spanish or a popular card game, so it will show up before anything related to the group, even if you search for both together. I'm really saddened that the situation is what it is right now because the girls are very talented and definitely deserved better management, which now seems unlikely to improve. To wrap up, I'll add a few opinions I've come across so that you can see not just my perspective. Feel free to share your own point of view, whether it's similar to mine or not.
I think this is the first time I've seen AI renders used so blatantly in a K-pop music video. Song is nice, and I'll always support the girls, but the MV leaves something to be desired in my opinion.
Yeah, they even have an editing mistake at 141. Look at the edges of the transition. It looks very similar to some of the transition presets I have in my After Effects.
The whole thing screams low budget to the max. Is fine if is low budget, but at least play within your constraints. Don't make something that looks cheap just because you are punching above your weight. So many cool things could have been done on a non-existent budget, instead of resorting to AI.
This falls behind all the Limelight tracks and MV for me, but I obviously keep checking them out. I just found this disappointing.
The song is pretty in a mellow way. For a read a bit wish they put a song with a band to catch attention, as eyes are on them right now. Maybe with the choreo or live stage will pop off. Best of luck to the girls.
Yeseo got taken out of Kep1er for this. I can't see them doing very well. At least not better than Kep1er.
Right. Like, how are you going to pull them out and read about them but not put any investment behind them? This has by a mile got to be the lowest budget post-produce group read about. Yeseo deserve better.
And this has been all. I hope you like it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. It would help me a lot. See ya.